Chief Bitcoin in the house, baby. Safemoon. Okay, so this is the 4-hour chart for Safemoon. And I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, it looks like we've got, you know, a bull pennant here. So when it gets to the end of these, usually it'll go up or it'll go down. So I think that it's probably going to go up. Okay, but it could go downwards. And this is not financial advice. Check with your financial advisor before you buy into any investment. I'm almost certain your financial advisor will tell you don't get into crypto. So don't get into it if he tells you that, or she. Okay? And if your financial advisor says don't get into crypto, you should just not watch these videos. Okay? So anyways, we've got this coming down here. And but price action going up. That's good. That's called hidden divergence. So that tells me when this price action pulls this up here, it might be ready to take off right now. I'm not too sure, but I think it's going to start going up soon, but there's no guarantees. You see, this is only the 4-hour chart. When something goes up a huge amount, often it'll have to go down on the 24-hour chart, on the day chart. So it'll have to do an oscillation down. So there is the possibility that it could start oscillating downwards on a huge oscillation down. Okay, like that. And then back up on the day chart. Okay, so it could go either way, really. I mean, the problem is there's not very much information on the day chart. This is the day chart. Okay, so this is the 24-hour chart you can see here. And what it shows is this going up. Okay, this is such a new token that there's not very much information. And then when this starts coming down, this is going to come down pretty hard. Okay, so, but we don't know when that's going to start coming down. This could keep going up, and this could stay going straight up, but it's got to come down on the 24-hour chart sometime. Okay, now the FEG token has a 12-hour chart. It doesn't have the 24-hour chart, but it's got a 12-hour chart, and it's got more information. And the FEG token, Feed Every Gorilla, it's easier to tell what's going to happen. And FEG has gone back up in price, by the way. So this could come down. Okay, and you can see over here, look down here, it's going up, down, up. And you know what's going to happen. I can't, it's hard to tell, but I think that in the long run, this is on an uptrend. Okay, so, but just because I think something doesn't mean it's going to come true. Okay, so it looks like we've got some sort of an uptrend here. You know, it might bounce up that way, but it has to do a retraction sometime. Okay, you got to remember that. Like a major retraction on the 24-hour chart. So it has to come down. This has got to come down. It's come up. It has to come down sometime. How hard is it going to come down? I don't know. And when is it going to happen? I don't know. So it's either, like I said, it looks like a bull pennant here. And the bull pennant can go up or it can go down. That's not telling you much, is it? But if you know bull pennants, you know what's going to happen. It's going to go up or down. It's going to race up or it's going to race down. So it's hard to tell. Okay, so let's take a look at Feed Every Gorilla FEG token. Okay, so this is what it looks like with indicators. Okay, so that's why you use indicators, because now it looks a little bit more clear. Okay, so we've come up, come down, up. So up, down, up. And this one shows that. And then this one here is these are shorter moving average, shorter time moving averages there. So this one looks like it's just crossed over here, down at the bottom. Okay, so it might be coming up more. It looks almost like price action is stalled here, and it almost looks like it's making a little bull pennant there. See, bull pennants don't always go up. It's just a pennant. It could be a bull pennant. It could be, you know, it could turn bearish. So now are we going to go down? But it looks like we're on a long-term uptrend is what it looks like. Okay, so the FEG is one of these deflationary tokens. So every time somebody sells, they got to give up 2% of their profit, and half of it goes to the, you know, the holders who are still holding. So 1% of it goes to the holders, and then another 1% of it gets burned. So it looks like it's on an uptrend to me. Okay, so we'll have to find out what happens in the future with this one. Here we are back at Safemoon. I really like the way Safemoon, you know, because Safemoon has a 10% tax. So of the 10%, 5% goes back to the holders into their wallets, directly into their wallets. And then 5% goes back into the liquidity pool forever, apparently. And it looks like we've got some hidden divergence there, it just looks good. It just looks good. It's on an uptrend, but you got to remember these things on the 24-hour, it's got to come down sometime. So we're at 40 now. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know. It's looks okay for now. But because it's such a new token, it's hard to tell what's going to happen because there's not enough information. So once again, here we are on the 24-hour at Safemoon. And it's hard to say what's going to happen, but it's holding strong here. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. Really, I don't. This thing could crash. Or it can go up. It's just so hard to tell what's going to happen here. I'm hoping it goes up. But it can go down and people get a better price. I just really like this one because of the 10% tax. I just think it's great. And also there's Safemars. Let's take a look at Safemars. Okay, so here we are at Safemars. Okay, so that shows you Safemars. And over here it says 3. So a whole bunch of zeros and a 3. And you can see it went up as far as almost 9. So it's gone down quite a bit here. Now, what's going to happen in the future? I don't know. Is it going to go back up like FEG token? It might. Okay. People have to buy it and people have to stop selling. So that's the thing. Are people going to stop selling? Are people going to, you know, see this and say, hey, this thing's worth putting money into? This one doesn't have the charts that FEG token and Safemoon have. That's why I'm just looking at this one. And you can see it's got a pretty low market cap still, 13 million. And it's got a max supply of 1 quadrillion. So I guess we'll see what happens there. And hopefully these do well. I think that out of the 3 of these, I think that because Safemoon has the 10% tax, I think that it will do better. Okay, so a friend of mine, he was just telling me that he's the one who told me about FEG token. And I made money off FEG, and then I sold. I made money off it, and anyways, he told me he put $1,000 into it or something, and he's up to 18,000 on the Feed Every Gorilla FEG token. I think that these ones can do the same. I mean, if you would have got in on these early, you would have 18x. I mean, if you got into Safemoon early, you'd have 1,000x by now. I think I was reading on because these were really small market caps. Like Safemoon was a really small market cap when it started. I think they only took in 50B Binance coins. So that's not very much money to start. And somebody had cashed in. They bought one Binance coin worth of Safemoon during that pre-sale. And then he cashed out for $1 million with it. So that's what can happen if you get into these pre-sales at the right time. You can take one Binance and turn it into $1 million. Okay? Okay, give me a thumbs up for this one if you want to see more about Safemoon, Safemars, FEG. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more and more videos about it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I want everybody to have a fantastic day.